Hello everybody, my name is PokemonMain05, and this is my time-lapse of Link, specifically the one from The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. While the consentence on these games has been explained to death by this point, I still want to give my thoughts on both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, as they are some of my favorite games of all time. One of the main things that many people, including myself and some of you guys watching, like about both of these games is the freedom they provide, as you can go absolutely anywhere you want at any point in the game after finishing the tutorial area. From tackling each boss in what order you want, or heading straight to the final boss as you finish the tutorial area, there is nothing you're absolutely restricted to do in both of these games. The overworld in these games are filled with tons of secrets and items to find that you would really feel bored exploring it. I also love the cel-shaded art style of this game, as it's visually appealing to look at and makes it stand out from other games in its genre. I do have my fair share of problems with these games, such as the dungeons and bosses in Breath of the Wild being very generic and bland overall. Plus, the shrines can be pretty repetitive in both games, especially Tears of the Kingdom. I also think that Tears of the Kingdom could have been a tad more different than Breath of the Wild, as they almost feel like the same game at some points, even if it is a sequel. But overall, the good in these games heavily outweighed the negatives for me, as I still feel inclined to replay these games anytime in the near future. Well now that my thoughts on both games are out of the way, it's time to address some of my more recent community polls centered around the Zelda franchise. Starting with one asking which style Zelda game is best, with more people liking the open world style gameplay more or equally to the linear style of past entries. I can understand this, as Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the best-selling games in the series, meaning there are more people who prefer this style of Zelda. But I can get why people like the linear games a whole lot more, as they felt more structured in both story and progression. Another Zelda-centered poll discusses which of the two Zelda titles are better, being Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, with the majority choosing the former and the rest preferably liking both. I definitely can see why people choose Breath of the Wild, as when it came out, it was brand new and fresh, while I stated with Tears of the Kingdom that it's very derivative off of it, making it not as unique. But I can get why some people like both games equally, as they're still both fun to play through in their own rights. And the last poll focuses on which handheld Zelda games are the best, with the majority going to Link's Awakening, and Minish Cap, Spirit Tracks, and A Link Between Worlds being equally favored between each other. I'm not too surprised, as Link's Awakening is available on Switch twice, meaning it's more accessible than the rest of the games here, and it's the first handheld entry, so people will have some bias towards it. But it's still nice to see people vote for all of the games here and not have one be left out to the dust. Oh, it seems like this drawing process is wrapping up about now. Now that the drawing process is now completed, here are the final results. I will be honest with you all, this has got to be the longest time-lapse I have spent on with just one character. And that's mostly due to the background taking up a considerable amount of my time drawing. Anyway, if you guys liked this video and want to check out more time-lapses like this, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to be notified for more uploads. You can also check out this artwork and more I have created at my DeviantArt in the description below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next time-lapse video.